So, if we take a quick look at this, we can see that measures 4 through 6 happen exactly again in measures 14 through 17, and then they have their own little first and second endings. Similarly, measure 8, that da 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 da, happens again in measure 19, the slightly different ending after that. And then further, in measure 10 through 13, we have that section repeat again in measures 21 through 24 with their respective different endings. And that comes back on the third page in measure 81 through 84. So I bring that up to make sure it's always clear what we're, how much work we really have to do. So here's like a different representation of it. So the yellows are the first section, like you're there and there. What was the next color I used? I think it was orange. Oh, orange there, and then blue here and here. So breaking this down to the beginning of our opening. So we have this fast like da 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 do. So the first part of this is having 3 and 1 down already and making this one gesture. So not even really thinking about reading, but okay, I'm gonna do C, G slur, and then up bow. And then once that's comfortable, you shift up on the open D. So do that a few times. And then once that's nice, add the F sharp. So you want to do the initial slur kind of a little faster, kind of in a bombastic motion. And then we have, so this is an old finger shift. Sorry. So we have, oh no, that wasn't supposed to do that. So in slow motion, G string, D string. So one more time. Down, up 2, up 3, up 4, up, ba, ba. So here, make sure we have a tunnel. So after we get to measure 6, ba, 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 hum, D, and then on the open A, slide up so that you can tap your second finger where C sharp will be. This is measure 9. No, measure 8. The fourth beat of measure 8 into 9. Hum, dee, dum. So pausing there for a moment, we have this exact same thing happen in measures 15 through 17. So we did that again. Rest. And then this is where it differentiates. We have our hum, D on this triplet. Hum, D, rest. That was right this time. Hum, D, Oh, and same thing. Go to the C sharp on 2. So hum, D. Oh, yes. So then we get to our little orange section in measure 8. So here we're already in upper second position from the C sharp. And here it's important to notice, though it goes fairly fast, the triplets actually help decelerate this. So we have yada da 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 dum bum bum. So we have first on an up bow with 2 already down on the G and 1 on the D string. And then after that we have another open D or open string shift. And then E F sharp. So in slow motion. Again. Going a little faster, or actually accounting for some kind of gnarly string crossings. We have this fat hot string, and then D, D, D. So doing that again, and adding this back in. That's pretty straightforward. And then this occurs again in measure 19 So the important part here is really the transition between our first section, the little yellow section, and this orange section. So starting from measure 6, you have 1 up, 2 up, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, ba. 2 up, 3 up, 4 up, hum, D, and then we'll get into this blue section next. If I did that again, starting in measure 17, you have 1 up, 2 up, bum, hum, D, bum, ba, 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 ba. 1 up, 2 up, ba. To make sure I did that correctly, this is measure 20. Da da da, hum, D. So sorry, there we have what I think of as more of a quarter triplet. It doesn't really matter what you're plucking, but trying to subdivide the triplets get a little confusing. So that's that bum, ba, 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 ba. So measure 20 again after ba. I had played a D that, an extra that wasn't there, sorry. Ba. Okay, moving on to our blue section, that's measure 10. So here we are starting with an extension, and let's just figure these notes out. So this is a slow stop practice. So 4 and 1 are down, 4 and 1 are down. So we have 4 roll, open, tap, extend 1 back, roll, roll, and then we'll stop. I'll do just this section. So after we have that fingering down, we do our regular rhythm practice. So first doubles, so 4-1, so hot string, lift, so O2, and then lift 2. And now put 3 down, so hot strings. Now 2 is here, 4 is waiting on the D string, roll, open A, roll. Okay, now the 16th start on the non-strong beats. So we have C sharp down, roll. Now this will be on an up bow, 1 O, tap, again up bow, 2 1, roll, 4 2, roll. Make sure there's a tunnel here, and then 1 and 2 are down, hot string, up down. Okay, repeat that a few more times, or pause and repeat if you need more reinforcement with that. The next bit would be, we're gonna go C sharp E D. So we're gonna stop on the first of every group of 4. So we have 4 1 0, roll or open, lift. I mean, and now we're gonna go on an up bow 2 1 2 1 3 2. Starting up bow, anticipating this. So roll to the D string. G sharp, A, B, F sharp, G, A, B, F sharp, up bow, hot string. Okay, rhythm number 2. We're going to the second of each system. So we have C sharp, E, D, F sharp, and then lift to reveal the E. So we have, and then one is set, E, D, C sharp, G sharp. So this one's a little gnarly, but might do that a few more times to feel comfortable. Noticing that okay, once that feels comfortable, the final A, B, F sharp. Now we're going to do the third of each system. So 4 and then 1 0 2 1 3 2 4 0 ba-da, and then groups of 4. So 0 2 1 3, starting on a down bow, 2 4 0 1, and then if that's comfortable, let's see if we can do just C sharp B, and then these 8 together. That feels good. See if we can do the first 6. That feels good all together. It might be tempting now to, because this is kind of a wiggly little lick, to figure out what is the right hand doing. So it's going G, one more time. See if that helps clarify anything. For good third measure, maybe try starting a down bow or up bow, which would be really not comfortable. Doing that one more time. And then, okay, let's go regular bow. Doing that. Moving on. So the second half of measure 11 is pretty straightforward, but let's go over the rhythm that's happening here. So starting on beat 3 of measure 11, we have 1 up 2 up da 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 ba ba da da ba da 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 bum bum. One more time, starting on measure 11. 1 2 yum ba da dum ba da da ba da da da. Oop, I messed that up. 1 2 bum ba da dum ba da dum ba da da ba da 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 da. Okay, back to cello. So starting in half position for the F natural. So we have 3 2 1 0. Now you're in lower second position. 4 3 1. So remember, all fast notes belong to the next long one. So this is its own thing. So do that a few times until we can make the space in between smaller. So okay. Let's try it without any space. Yum ba da dum da da da. Making sure you stop your bow on every eighth note. Okay. Next we have measure 12. This after the B flat ba da da. So that's this kind of flinging hot string bow. So automatically, but with 2 down. So we shifted from lower second to first. So or if we did it in 12. After that feels comfortable, measure the like 4 12 this 18 16th notes that come next. I like to think of as being in 3 groups. So there's 2 1 2 0, and the next 6 notes are the same thing but with reverse bowings. And then so, but rhythm practice would probably help here. I think we can skip straight to doubles. Hot string. One more time. So tap, roll, lift, roll, tap. Let's see if we can do groups of 4. So 2 it for the first 2 are alone. Tap. So 2 0 2 1 roll. Oops, sorry. Notice my 2 is already down here. So 0 2 1 0, and this is also one of those. And then rolling back 2 0 2 1. Let's see if we can do the first 6 and then the next 8. I played a wrong note, sorry. See if we can do all of it. If you're in trouble with that, try accenting only the first of every group of 16, and everything else is the ugly accent practice. Is like, but play the right notes. Let's try now the second of each group of 4. Nope. The third. 4th. And then all together. Or every other group play loud, the other one soft. So 2 soft, or loud, soft, loud, soft. So that would be, reverse that. And now see if that has worked out anything. Assuming maybe it's the string crossings that are getting in the way. So we have 6 Ds, 1 G, 2 Gs, 6 D string notes, G, 2 Ds, 1 G, and then the rest are 4 Ds and A. So actually that is kind of tricky. So after we get to, remember your bow is going like this to get to the G string. And then this way. I'm exaggerating the motion, obviously, but that feeling of rolling and rolling back and rolling. after that's in place. Going on, oh, the little first ending of that is measure 14, 12, 13, 14. So after da, da, ba, and then our same yellow thing, going forward, measure 21. So this is where this comes back again. And now here in 25 through 27, we get our last second ending. So going over the rhythm this one more time. So this Humpty Dumpty idea. So Humpty, da 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 da, Humpty, Humpty, da 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 ba. So if we did that one piece at a time, we have Humpty, Humpty, Humpty. Okay, now Humpty, ba da dum, ba bum. And then we have another hemiola on the second half of that measure. Yampa, yampa, bum, 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 bum. So, up. Doing it again. Make sure you remember the second up bow. We think after these, oh, go to lower second position for, so, Humpty, shift, do that a few times until it's comfortable, and then rhythms for the 5/4 16th note measure. So shift O2, hot string with 1 and 3 already down. The fingering that's suggested in here puts 3 instead of 2. My pinky's kind of weak, so I'm just using 2, and it puts me further to where I need to go for next in the measure, but you can at your own discretion choose which finger you want to use. So we have, we just did 2 groups of 4, shift, O, 2, 1, and then G string on the up bow. Then, and here on this B, if I'm reading this correctly, the bottom line is doing a false harmonic. So you swing your your thumb up, and as you're playing this B, you're going to slide up to where B would be on the D string with your thumb, stopping the string or anchoring it, and where E would normally go, your third finger is going to lightly tap, and you get this false harmonic. So again, the instructions for that is after, and then up on B with that swooping motion we've talked about before. 2, 3, 4, 1, and then you're going back a half step each time, keeping this octave thing the same. So B flat, A, G sharp, half step. So playing the entire page, let's see, hopefully I can do this at tempo. Actually, I will make my next video a run through so you don't have to go through all of this. Okay.